Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cat back with you for another episode of Unchained with the Captain, and this is a very special episode. This is the beginning of my Rocktober movie Blowout, which I watched 82 movies last October because I had a lot of time on my hands. And with me is my esteemed colleague, David.
How you doing?
And some of the movies we're going to be talking about are, we're going to start with Poltergeist. David?
This is a go-to for me. Whenever I'm looking for something horror, it's just a classic. I've watched it so many times at this point to where I put it on and go to sleep to if there's nothing else on. Just the filming was great. I mean, well, it's Spielberg. So,
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, everything that goes on with the way it starts off with making you feel very comfortable. It feels like you're very at home in this nice little subdivision to get a nice family going on. And the way they ramp it up little by little and build tension, I think, is fantastic.
Oh, it was a great film, yeah. I did a little bit of research on this, and it turns out, well, it was directed by Tobe Hooper, but Spielberg was supposed to direct this, but he was directing another small indie film at the time called E.T.
Wow.
You might have heard of it.
Right, yeah.
Well, yeah. So the information I pulled down from IMDb has basically Tobe Hooper was like ballast during this. Spielberg did all the
Hard work?
yeah, why not, yeah.
Sure.
He did all the heavy lifting, he made all the decisions in this. And another interesting thing I found out about it was that both movies were not only shot at the same time, but they were shot within blocks of each other, which is why, if you notice, the suburban scenes in E.T. look a lot like the suburban scenes in Poltergeist.
You definitely do feel that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Interesting stuff. You know, one of the other things, well, you know, just from my own personal experience, I didn't actually get to see it in the theaters, but a bunch of kids from my grade school did, and I guess it was like one guy and a bunch of girls. And I guess they were just like screaming and crying through the whole thing. Like they were freaked. They had nightmares for months. Yeah. And I mean, this is when I got back to school. And it probably came out in like May or June or something like that. You know?
I wouldn't want my kid watching a scene where the guy's peeling his face off in the bathroom.
No, man, that's crazy.
The monster at the end I thought was handled so well. It just comes in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah, the whole premise is great and it's well executed and it's just a great film. Yeah.
Right? Front to back.
Front to back, yeah.
I like the playfulness of it too.
Yeah.
I mean, the way it was, even though it was scary, it was also playful. I mean, there were things involved all the way throughout the show, but especially in the beginning. I mean, like the girl doing the whole wind-up finger bed.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
The workmen coming in and out asking for coffee.
Sticking their heads in the windows and stuff. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
But,
yeah.
Even toward the end, I mean, they bring in. I cannot think of her name for the life of me. The little lady. She's been in.
Zelda Rubinstein.
That's it.
Yeah.
She just brings like the whole thing has a childlike quality to it, with the overarching overtones of pure evil being involved at the same time. It's a funny mix they get.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it does have, you know, for a horror movie, which is like a really horrible horror, not horrible, but there's a
scary.
Yeah, scares the piss out of you. But it does have a good amount of comic relief to it. You know, which you know I enjoy. You know, in a horror movie.
I also think it might be the only other time, other than The Entity, that I'd actually seen like an investigation go on, like ghost hunters being involved.
Right, yeah.
And now that's a huge thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were out of their time on that.
Way out of their time.
They were, you know.
It's so much stuff happens at that movie. I mean, they're talking about. They're using TV to do it, but they're talking about electronic voice phenomenon coming through TV and all that. Things that are pretty well known now, but at that time, nobody had heard of any of that stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't even really know anything about paranormal research or that it even really existed.
Yeah, right.
You know, I was just blown away by how much is contained in that small movie by today's standards. I mean, it don't even run 2 hours.
Yeah. It's just fantastic and it's jam packed and you know, and there's no dead spots. You know that I could I could see.
The relationship between the husband and wife, I thought was great.
Oh yeah, yeah. That beginning scene where they're smoking pot in the bedroom. Yeah.
Before, after, the whole bit, just the whole thing carries a comedy through it.
Yeah.
Along with the horror, and it shows just a ton of things we hadn't seen before.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just a fantastic film. Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go do it.
Yes.
Today.
So we give it 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.